Alright, what's up guys? Good morning. Yeah. Just going through the scans here, trying to see what's going on today. CTRM reporting financial results, and it's popped up to 130, 140 so far. Very low float. DYNT getting some attention today so far. It's above $2. AIM, it's above $2 as well. APOP, very low float, has a strategic pharma grade cannabis commercial deal for reduction in opioid usage. And this stock is at 283. It's above all indicators. So if this breaks over 3, I would say this has quite a bit of room to go. See, IMPX looks like it's got financial results, but nothing really going on there. We can take that off the list. RKDA, nothing there. And I'm watching HTBX as well. It's at 51 cents, so it's right here on this 200-day moving average. If it can hold up, we could see this do a continuation run. What's up, Daniel B? Good morning. So, that's that. So there's a couple different options. I'm still holding my swing on BIMI. I'm down about $56. I'm looking to maybe get out of this today. We'll see. But because I'm in that swing still, I've only got like $230 to trade with as of now. But there's a lot of smaller price stocks, so I might be able to make a little bit of profit today. So we'll see. We'll see what today brings. Yeah, I think if APOP can get over 3, this can start running. But 3 is going to be pretty tough, it looks like. It's hit 3 twice. Let's see, we got about 30 seconds till market open here. ZSAN got FDA acceptance, which is a pretty good press release. It's around 120, so it's right above this 50. But it's got room to go up to $2. So it's got to break 125 though. Looks like it's trying to. Yeah, it broke 25 real quick. Straight up to 128. A little nervous to see HTBX with a big pullback. So that's got to get a little higher before. Let's see, CTRM popping up right here at the gate too. We're getting a lot of quick pops so far. See 150. Okay. CTRM is really popping here. Opened up 130 all the way up to 177. See BIMI, the big sell-off. Big quick sell-off there. So I may have to get out here. I'm going to see if this rebounds some. So I don't want to get out that low, but I might have to. So CTRM popping up. ZSAN pulling back now. There's AIM with a pullback. DYNT, nothing there. APOP with a pullback. So everything with a pullback so far. Except for CTRM. What's up, Josh? Good morning. I am coming back pretty hard here. So BIMI popped all the way up to 433 for a second, then right back down. I don't know what's going to happen with this. With this swing. Oh, CTRM still popping up. All the way up to $2 so far. And it got halted. So CTRM off of earnings getting a nice pop. 70-cent run so far off of good earnings. I definitely did not expect that. Let's see, ZSAN. It's right on this 50-day. Okay, get out of here. ZSAN actually could make a U shape. APOP's still coming down. There's a lot of support right here where APOP is at. So BIMI, quick pop up to 430. I'm going to leave BIMI alone for a little bit, I think. See if it gets a rebound. INO for continuation yesterday. Let's see. Let's take a look at INO today. Oh, INO all the way up at 830. A little too early to tell where that's going to go quite yet. Let's see, 86. It's not saying anything about the halt up there, so that's kind of weird, but maybe Thinkorswim's acting a little crazy. DYNT starting to make a U shape here. And VWAP's at 232. Interesting. I may go here on DYNT in this little U shape. Yeah, I think I'm going to go. Whoa, it's starting to move kind of quick here. So I got filled a little higher because it went from 220 to 226 pretty quick. Let's see what happens on this. I really was not expecting to get filled that high, but it's alright if it starts moving pretty quick. And it is what it is. So coming up to the VWAP right now. Just a little bit of delay on the charts at the moment. There's a little bit of delay from the charts to the level 2. Is what I was trying to say. So it hit the VWAP and having a pullback. A little pullback now, but we got the 9 and the 200 right here. So this should be pretty strong support at 220. See if this can slowly build back up to the VWAP. There it goes. And it's getting a little bit of a spread. Okay, this is a lower float. It's about 9 million in float. When volume starts coming in on this, it starts getting a crazy spread. About 10-cent spread. So let's see this pop. If it can hold up 220. If it starts dropping below 220. Still struggling in this area. INO starting to move too. Oh yeah, INO all the way up to 928 so far, so that's pretty crazy. Oops. Should have some support around 218, 215 as well. So there's a lot of support right under here. As long as that holds up, this could make a nice little U shape and then break the VWAP. That would be ideal. BIMI slowly creeping up. APOP got a quick little move on this U shape here. So it was a possible quick profit there. So CTRM out of the halt and still climbing. God, CTRM is just going nuts today. DIM still kind of going sideways. Looks like CTRM is about to get halted again. Oh, maybe not. Nope, it didn't. It looked like it was about to get halted again. There's a lot of buys that came in, but it took it out pretty quick. See DYNT popping back up a little bit. Yeah, so this will be a nice little U shape if this can continue. I said 220 can hold up. Let's get this nice U shape up to the VWAP and then break through the VWAP. Pre-market highs all the way up at 275, so it's got plenty of room to go. A little bit of selling at 225. And APOP making another little U shape as well. It might it might try for a high a day break. So there's a lot going on right now. Kind of all over the place. But I am in DYNT. I'm waiting to see if his U shape is going to fill out and we're going to break above the VWAP. That's what I'm looking for. There we go, starting to pop up a little bit here. So yeah, this is a perfect, beautiful U shape on DYNT. If this can break above the VWAP, I think this is good to go. There's some selling at 230 right at the VWAP, so that needs to get taken out. It's getting pecked at. Now it's starting to break down. another seller, but he's getting broken down. Got a little bit of buy in here coming in, so we're starting to break the VWAP here. And we're starting to move up. There we go. Popping all the way up 239, 240. A little bit of selling at 240, but not a lot. Should break through 240 yet, right through 240. So yeah, like I said, so there'll be a little bit of resistance at 250, but I don't think there's going to be that much. I think this can get up to that pre-market high. A little bit of a pullback here, down to the VWAP. At this point, we want the VWAP to hold up, but the 9 hasn't crossed over yet. Oh man, what a pullback! So we went straight up to 240, and now we're all the way back down to 220. That's a nasty sell-off there. I think that's a little too much of a sell-off. But you can see it hit that 200-day and bounced right back up. So we're kind of up and down right now on DYNT, just bouncing around in its 220 to 240 area. See, BIMI. I may just have to get out of BIMI. See, AIM popped up too. Man, APOP popping up. We got a lot of stocks ripping today. This is pretty nice to see. Just got to wait it out here on DYNT, see if it's going to keep climbing. All red today for you so far? I'm red on my swing trade. Right now I'm kind of floating right above my entry on DYNT. I'm waiting to see if this is going to rip, although it's starting to make a reverse U, which I don't like that. But on the 5 minute, oh yeah, 5 minute, this is looking pretty good still. I just got to get over 230. It keep like that 230 VWAP is holding up as some resistance. BIMI dropping again. Dropping a little bit more. So DYNT having a little bit of a pullback here. This 220 area has acted as support for a while, so it just needs to hold up. May have to eat this loss on PIMI. See, AIM all the way up to 240. DYNT still riding along in there. CTRM still climbing. Has a decent little U shape here so far. Z saying nothing. NAPOP climbing 2. Let's see, a DYNT starting to crack a little bit at 220. Yep, there it cracked. I don't want this dropping down too much lower. I might have to get out if it drops too much lower. Let's see. Looks like there's some support at 215, 213. Yeah, this sell-off is just too much. Sell-off hurting the stock. So this 215 area needs to hold up as support. Ooh, and it's not doing a very good job here, so I might just have to get out of this. If this just keeps crashing, then APOP starting to sell off a little bit. AIM still holding up. CTRM going sideways. PIMI a little pop up. Oh, and this just dropped. This dropped below 214, 215 area. So I might have to get out of this. It is not doing what it was looked like it was gonna do. And if 210 cracks on this, I'm getting out. But 210 should be some support as well. Starting to test that 210 support. Oh, BIMI had a quick sell-off down to 412. So the market is a little crazy today. Okay, so 210 is holding up as some support on DYNT. BIMI is having quite a drop off here. I want to try to get out, but see if I can limit out at like 425. There we go. So DYNT starting to pop back up a little bit here. So DYNT can get back above the 200. It'll look a lot better. My limit order is still not getting filled. I really don't want to mark it out because there's a 10-cent spread on this. So let's see, DYNT getting above the 200 here. CTRM still going sideways on the 5 minute. This may be on the 5 minute you got a perfect bull flag on CTRM. So this is a perfect bull flag. If CTRM pops above this flag about right here, it looks like it's going to. So if the bid gets above 215, I think this is going to have another pop. And it's trying to right now. Yeah, so there you go. Nice little bull flag. Man, that was nice and easy and predictable. Quick little pop out of that bull flag. Yeah, and this is going to keep climbing for now. Probably all the way up to that 200-day moving average at 291. Oh, 250 might be a little resistance, but I don't see a lot of sellers at 250. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful, perfect bull flag. I like seeing that. See a DYNT back up to this, still in this 220 area. See, and I still haven't got filled yet on BIMI. I'm trying to get out of that. Let's give that a chance. Let's see. Yeah, so 250 did hold up as some resistance on CTRM so far. DYNT kind of losing some volume here, but it's right. Still trying to break above that 200. So what it look like on the 5 minute. Yeah, this could be another little U-shape attempt here. BIMI dropping some more. I'm just gonna have to get out of this. I'm gonna have to mark it out if this just keeps on dropping. So this swing trade not working out for me. Nope, and CTRM breaking over 250. CTRM off of earnings is the best play today so far. INO still looking pretty good too. Be up. BIMI down to $4. I'm just gonna have to get out. This is getting rough for me. See, the 9 EMA is at 405. Should be a lot of support at 4. Let's see if that rebounds some. DYNT pulling back again a little bit here. I said as long as DYNT holds up 210. A bit of a trend line maybe starting to form on DYNT. Okay, BIMI back up to 411 here. Okay, DYNT still trying to get back above the 200 here. 220 is some resistance on DYNT. Josh, you're in on CTRM at 220. Well, you're doing pretty good then if you're in there at 220. If you got in back here on this, above this bull flag break. Remember, this market is sketchy, so when you get up profits, it's best just to lock them in. Like I'm holding on DYNT so far for a while. I could have locked in up here for like 20, 25 bucks, but I'm expecting a lot more out of it. And you kind of got this reverse U on CTRM. It might pull back down to the VWAP. Be aware of that. Oh yeah, it's upper shadow on the 5 minute. I don't know yet on CTRM. It's a little sketchy. And DYNT with the spread, that kind of messes up the trend line. Candle open up so low. I may have to get out of DYNT because it is not, it's just feeling heavy. It's not getting, the move up. It's really struggling to get back above 220. Okay, so a little reverse U shape is kind of messed up now because you got these candles going up, so you actually might get a nice little U shape up to 250 and see this pop some more. At this point, if you're in it, I would just play it off of this 9 EMA. If the 9 EMA starts cracking down, then you can always hop out. As long as it's holding up, you can keep holding. Yeah, DYNT testing that 210 support again. Where's APOP at? APOP still looks pretty good. to DYNT on the 210. Okay, really testing that 210 support right now. There's a decent sized seller at 211. INO's at around 898. Well, man, I gotta get out of BIMI. It's cracking $4 now. That's too much. Okay, so I'm out. So I took a pretty good loss on BIMI. Oh shit. DYNT cracked 210 too. I was trying to get out of BIMI. Ugh. On the 5 minute. Yeah, on the 5 minutes it looks pretty rough. Like it may keep selling off, so I'm gonna have to probably eat this loss too. Not a good day for me. There you go. Nice. Any profit's better than no profit, so. It is a tough market, that's for sure. It was a lot ripping right out the gate. It's probably best to just wait for a predictable play like on CTRM. Like this bull flag was beautifully predictable. It's been tough. So yeah, 210 is holding up as resistance now on DYNT. I think I'm just going to get out of it before it cracks even more. Unless it gets back above 210 right here, but I don't think it's going to. Well, it might. Hey, that's a good trade, Josh. That's a solid trade. Selling half of it up there at the top, holding that other half to see if it's gonna run, and then when it didn't get out, hey, that's a good win. It's a good smart win. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get out of this. Oh yeah, it's cracking out. DYNT is starting to crack out. I can see it on the level 2. It's starting to get weak, even more weak. So I'm getting out a little $20 loss on that. So I've lost about 90 on my. Woo! Good thing I got out of BIMI when I did, because it really started cracking off. That loss could have been way bigger. I knew when $4 was going to crack that it was going to drop down pretty hard. So about $100 today in losses, which puts me below, about $100 below what I started with on the small account challenge. So I'm back in the hole again. Gonna have to dig myself out. But I've done it once, I'll do it again. It says I don't have any funds for trading, even though I swung trade that. I don't think I can. I don't think I can get any more shares today. So, hey, let's see. Let's take a look at some things. Let's see if there's some potential anywhere else. 218. HTBX making a little bit of a U shape here. This breaks back above 50 cents. This might be a pretty good one. Ooh, everybody having a red day today. God. Stocks ripping everywhere and we're all losing. Well, it is a rough market. The predictability is really a little bit off today. Even CTRM got a quick little pop out of this bull flag, but then pulled back. On a hot day, this bull flag would have been a nice rip up and it had a continuation, but not getting it there. Z-Sand dropping down to $1. Might could be some support there. Let's see, is there anything I'm missing? ESEA. ESEA had a quick pop up. No press release, so not really a reason for that. See, TOCA popping up from 170 all the way up to $2. IMPX popping up a little bit. GLBS has ran from 50 cents to $1.09 so far. And it looks like it just got halted. Yeah, it got halted a minute ago. And this is a shipper. It's very strange to see a shipper get punked in March. That's pretty strange. I'm going to put GLBS on this watch list. I'm going to see if maybe everybody's getting tired of the pharmaceutical plays and the coronavirus. They're going to start pumping something else. That could be a possibility. I could see that happening. Yeah, and DYNT, I knew that was about to sell off too. Cause it cracked that 210, big sell off there. So I got out of it before I took too much of a loss. Well, guys, today is interesting. It is an interesting day of craziness. Let me see how the SPY's doing. We're all green on there. The SPY is not really doing that good. I mean, it's not doing terrible, but it's not really doing that good. Oh, is that what it is? Interesting. If we start seeing shipper stocks start popping up and moving, then you guys better buckle up, because when shippers get hot, the market gets real interesting. I don't know how long you guys have been trading for, but I think it was either 2 years or 3 years ago in November, shippers got super hot and I think the year before that as well. But they were running like, man, Dryas I think ran from like $4 all the way to $80 or $100 or something like that. DCIX ran like $50 or $60 I think. There was a like 4 or 5 of them that just went nuts for that whole month. Oh, thanks for those kind words. That's nice to hear. I do put some effort into these streams. But yeah, no problem. I do this because it's fun. 2017. Yeah, I guess it was 2017, 2018. But yeah, thanks for that comment, Josh. That's awesome. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you back here tomorrow, my friend. We're gonna watch and see if the shippers are gonna start heating up. Let's take a look at some of these shippers. Yeah, look at there. DCIX 58 cents to 82 cents. So if these shippers start popping up, then I'm going to change my strategy quite a bit. Let's see, when did this get halted? 9, so it's got about a minute and a half. DCIX, what's the volume on DCIX? 1 million. Come on, stupid chart. Is Dryas no longer a company? Looks like it is. Let's see. Okay, now my charts are just going crazy. There we go. I'm going to look at Dryas real quick. I guess Dryas is not a thing anymore. I'm going to rack my brain. What, the shippers are all in problems? Is that what you're saying? Because I mean, all these shipping companies are garbage. I mean, that's all there is to it. But when they start getting pumped, when all of them start moving, you can get some crazy moves. CTRM pulling back. DYNT nothing. Let's see. GLBS should be out of this. Yeah, GLBS is out of this halt. APOP potential U shape. Keep APOP on watch a little bit longer. AIM as well. Take ZSEN off this list. GLBS pulled back. GLBS getting halted on the way down. No, these shipping stocks, they're all garbage. Like, you have to trade these, you have to be in and out of these quick, and you just have to ride them. Like, ride them as they're going up, get out, wait for them to pull back, and then start coming up again. Like, you can ride them all day. AIM is actually looking pretty decent here. See, it's got to break 250 though before it can keep running. Oh, and APOP making that a quick little pop too. Oh no, it's AIM. Where's APOP? Go back. There we go. Okay, so APOP's still not doing anything yet. Hmm. Oops. What am I doing here? There we go. PXS, is that a shipper? Yeah, PXS is a shipper as well. PXS coming up a little bit here. So we're getting a crazy market. A lot of craziness going on. GLOW with a nice move. Damn, there's stocks just moving and ripping all over the place today. Life is coming up some here. See, when did this halt? Nine eight. Oh, that's not right. I'm not sure where I paused that. I got a little confused here. PXS popping a little bit. Let me see. I'm trying to think of what some of the other shippers are. I know there's a few more. Tops. Tops is one. Tops is down here at 33 cents. I think Ship is another one. Yeah, Ship way down here at 36 cents as well. So I don't know if this trend is going to continue with the shippers or not, but that's what I want to see. I want to wait and see if over the next couple of days if they continue to climb. I mean, they're all moving right now, so it may be a good idea for some swings. Actually, I'm going to make a new watch list for the shippers, just for the shippers. And I'm blanking on how to do this. Oh, yeah, there we go. And let's call them shipper pumps. So let's put PX. Come on. Let's put PXS, TOPS, GLBS, DCIX. Ship. GLBS having a nice pullback so far. Ooh, get out of here. It's right down here at this, right above the VWAP in the 9. to the 50 days at 80 cents. CTRM not doing anything. APOP maybe. It's trying to get back above the VWAP. AIM still slowly climbing. Are you polishing your nails, Daniel B? Is that what that emoji thing is? That's interesting. On GLBS starting to pop back up here. A little bit. This starts coming back up to $1. It could get interesting. TOPX. So they're all kind of selling off right now. That's the thing with shippers. Well, except for Ship. Ship's not sold off yet. 41-cent resistance. AIM coming up to that 250 area. This is a perfect U-shape on AIM. And I'm in on AIM 241. It's my cost basis. So, it's a little high, but if it keeps slowly climbing up to this 250 and it can break 250, I think AIM can get going. So it's got some resistance at 240 it's struggling with here. And it looks like it's going to get right through that 240. A lot of those sellers got taken out. Oh, no, still a few there. There it goes. So let's see if VIX can get above 250. Starting to get a little bit of action here. And we're slowly climbing up to that 250 area. A lot of selling at 244, but they're getting taken out. Yep. Ooh, a lot of selling at 245. They're getting taken out. So we're through 245. We're coming up to 250 right now. Let's see what happens. See if we can get this breakout. A lot of selling at 250, but they're all getting taken out. We're breaking through 250 here. We're through 250. This might start getting a little interesting. Let's see at pre-market. We're right at pre-market high. We're right above pre-market high. See if volume starts coming into this and pushing this up. And at this point, we got some room. We got a lot of room to run on this stock if the volume gets in here. And we're starting to go. Yeah, $3. That's pretty much what I'm thinking too on this. A lot of buying volume starting to come in. Well, it looked like it. Well, if it was for a second. Why is it struggling with 260? It's having some issues with 260 for some reason. I don't really see a reason for that though. And we're just knocking through sellers. Sellers keep popping up on the ass, but they just keep getting knocked out every level of selling. So we may have a little resistance at 275, but I am getting a little nervous on this because we're not ripping that hard. That's kind of concerning to me. We're starting to come back down. A lot of red coming up here on the level 2 or on the time and sells. I don't know how I feel about that upper wick. Oh, there we go. Big buyer just came in at 260, 36,000 shares, so that should push it up. What's this look like on the 1 minute? Okay, so the 9 is at 250. That big buyer is slowly getting taken out here. Kind of all over the place. I think it's trying to figure out which way it's wanting to go. Oh, here we go. Now we're starting to move again. We got to break over 270, and we're over 270. There we go. That was a little nerve-wracking for a second. This is a little popping up and down and stuff. Okay, so let's see what happens at 275. I may lock out 50 shares at 275 if it doesn't look like it's going to crack. So 275, like I said, it's going to be some resistance. Let's see if we can get over 275. A lot of selling at 273. And they're starting to get taken out. Let's see 275 on that ask. So there's quite a bit of selling, but they're getting taken out. Yeah, and they're getting taken out. So I'm actually going to hold off. Yeah, I'm going to hold off on locking out some of this profit yet. Ooh, still struggling a little bit with 275. I'm going to go ahead and lock 50 out just in case. Because I don't want to take another loss today, but I do want to see if this is going to keep going here. If we're going to get up to 3. Ooh, big sell-off. Woof, that was a quick sell-off all the way back down to 260. So we might have to do a little U-shape or something. Although it's coming right back up to that 270 area. So let's see if we get through 275 again. It's trying to get back up to 275. Oh, kind of getting another one of those little sketchy pullbacks like we did back here. So we might get another move up in a second. Really expecting to see $3 on this. And then if we break $3, it's got room all the way up to 350, and then after that, the sky's the limit. But I don't know if we're going to get that high. This is having a lot of trouble at 275. So $3 is going to be pretty tough. Where are we at on the 10% gainer list on this AIM? Oh, it's not even popping up. Okay. So let's see. We're back at the 270 mark. That candle opened up pretty nice. If that candle can keep coming up. Nope, and that candle's dipping down. So this actually is a little bit of a U shape. So as long as this can hold up and it doesn't drop too much lower, we don't want it much lower than that. That's about as low as it needs to go. In And it may be done. If 260 can't hold up, this will probably be done for a little while. See, what are we looking like on the 5 minute? On the 5 minute, we just look like a candle. So this is probably gonna have to. We got that reverse U shape though. I don't know. I may get out if this does not hold up. If it doesn't hold 250, then I'm getting out of this. But it could be making another little U shape around, back up to that 275. Now, if this candle starts coming up, then that'll ruin this reverse U shape, and we'll be good to go to hold this for a little longer. Yeah, there we go. So that reverse U shape, as long as this candle stays above this candle, then we should be good. Because I do want to give this a chance to try to at least get to 3. And we're only up 42% at the moment. And there wasn't that much selling at 275. Let's see, I'm in the 1 minute chart. I'm going to draw this. I don't know if this is the actual case or not, but this may be a flag forming on the 5 minute. It's not a very pretty flag if it is. We'll see. Actually, looks like the flag would be more like this. So if it can get back above 265, I think it's got a chance to get up to that $3 area. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. You definitely want 250 to hold up as support. But I want it to start. If this is a flag, I want this to start popping soon though. I don't know. It's I don't know, I'm not sure if it's a flag or not. It's kind of ugly for a flag, but let's see. Maybe it's like this. It's kind of a flag. I don't know. See, we got a bit of a trend line on this. Let's see. No, not really. If there is a trend line, it's something like this, but that's too, the bottom of it's too low. Oh, here we go. We're starting to pop up a little bit here. Big buyer, 63,000 shares, just came in at 270. And he's slowly getting taken out. Let's see if we can pop back above 275. A little bit of selling at 274. Nothing wrong with that. So this is a nice... This is more of a U shape than a flag, so... We need this to get over 275. So still struggling a little bit to get up to that 275 point. But we're slowly building up to it, so... Instead of going... I'd rather slowly build up to it than go straight through it. Oh, there we go. That was a quick little pop, and we're testing that high a day. And looks like we might get through it here. There's some selling at 280. Let's see, it's trying to get through the high a day. See if it makes a new high. Oh, yeah, we're through. We're through the high a day. All right. So now let's see if we can get up to $3. So we made a new high a day, and we're still kind of just riding right there at it. Here we go. Starting to pop up again. There we go. We're starting to move a little bit. It's just not getting a big rip yet. That's the thing. That's like this has been a slow climb up. Yeah, it's only a 40-cent rip over this past 10-15 minutes, which is still a good rip, but AIM only has 8 million in float, so it can get a very big hard rip. Maybe that rip might come at 3 if it breaks through 3. Cuz we're not getting very hard rips through the high a day. And the high a day was 279 and we got up to 285. So it's not that much. We're coming back down again. Back down to this 9 EMA. So actually, we may actually be getting a trend line starting to form. This kind of looks like a trend line here, and the trend line's all the way back down at 267. I really want to give this a chance till $3. Like I know I've been saying I want to lock in profits in this choppy week, but AIM is really trying. I at least want to see $3 on the level 2 ask, so I can at least see how much selling is there. Oh. So we're still looking okay as long as it stays in this 275, 280 area. Slowly climbing. What's nice? What I do that was nice. Oh. Yeah, I'm up a little bit in profit. I'm up $50 right now, but I really want to see this try for $3. Starting to come down. If this trend line cracks at 270, I may get out. We want that to hold up. There's a buyer, nice sized buyer, 10,000 shares at 279. And he got taken out pretty quick. Here we go. We're gonna get up there finally. Looks like we might be trying for $3 here shortly. Yeah, we're over the high of day, so we got a new high of 286. It's so doing such a slow creep to $3, man. For this stock to have as low of a float as it does, the fact that it's not just taking off and it's just slowly building up is pretty crazy. Which that's another reason why I keep holding, because I feel like if it's slowly creeping up this long, taking this long for that $3 area, then it might, if it breaks 3, it might just start ripping hard. Like I said, if that trend line starts cracking, I may get out though. I think I may lock in 50 more shares here at that trend line. So yeah, I locked in 50 more shares at the trend line, just in case the trend line cracks. And then I'm gonna try to hold this last 50 shares to $3 to see if we get over it or not. So I've only got 50 shares left. Because I do want to make profit off of this. I want to lock in profit. And the way it's taken so long, let me look at the 5 minutes, see where we're at on the 5 minute. This is such a slow climb up. 275 is trying to hold up as support. Well, as soon as I said that, it started cracking. Big buyer at 273 holding this up as some support. Nice job, JP Griffin. It looks like a pretty decent little win there. We're starting to kind of curl down again. So we need the next candle to be above this one. Because we got to ruin that. We got to mess up that little reverse U shape. Or this candle. That works too. So are we gonna attempt $3 or not? The stock is teasing me. It's teasing about $3. Let's see. Let me look at this little. So a little bit of a wedge type of thing, or a little flag or something here. Ooh. Actually, if this candle holds up, like I said, if it needs to hold up. This candle can hold up above 275, and then the next candle open up. Well, never mind. We're really getting extended sideways on this right now. I don't like that. And we really needed that candle to be a little bit higher than this candle. So it kind of makes that curl. Because right now we're not really making the curl. We're making this wedge. And it needs to break above this wedge soon. It's because it looks like the stock is getting squeezed. So it is possible, I think it is possible that we could get a short squeeze on this, maybe. But it needs to start popping above, like I said, it needs to get above this wedge, like right now. Because that's what it kind of looks like to me. It kind of looks like shorts are trying to take over. Let's see, where's the bottom? Okay. Starting to crack down a little bit here. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think the shorts are about to... Ooh, yep, that's what it was. The shorts are about to take over. I'm going to go ahead and hop out, lock in this $42 profit. So, there you go. $42 profit. Lost about 100 earlier. I made up 42 of it, so not too bad. Like I said, I got to dig myself out of this hole, so that's a good start for today. For starting off the day down. So, not too bad. I think this is probably going to pull back some more. It may not though. There's still kind of a trend line, but I don't really like it. It just felt like shorts were trying to take over. Like this squeeze, that extension and the squeeze, it really felt heavy. Like the shorters were trying to come in, but it may not. I don't know. Really had a hard time getting to 286. That's where my issue was at. It was a really hard time. So all right, guys, it has been an interesting day in the stock market. Let's take a look. Most everything's kind of green. Let's see how the SPY looks so far. So the SPY is really going sideways today. So I still really don't know. Okay, so this press release right here we just got. This might be the icing on the cake for the coronavirus. So Secretary Azar says 12 to 18 months before possible vaccine. Okay, that could possibly keep the market crashing. But then the next press release, it says the administration is working with private sector, so they develop coronavirus test without FDA approval. So that may scare a lot of investors out of these coronavirus stocks, because if a private sector company doesn't have to have FDA approval, then they can just get a product out a lot quicker than one of these public companies can, which means that they will probably win the race for the coronavirus vaccine. So we may see the market shift. We may see people backing off of all the biopharmaceutical companies that are working for that vaccine. Because that brings a whole nother element to it. That makes it a little bit more sketchy when a private company can beat out the public companies. But I don't know, this whole vaccine, or not vaccine, but this whole coronavirus thing has been pretty wild for the stock market, and I don't know, a lot of social media and media just hyping it up, making it seem worse. So I really don't know. I don't know what the market's going to do. But I think investors are already kind of getting tired of this whole coronavirus thing. So that may, with that, and then the health administration doing that, and Fed's cutting rates, we may see the market rebound. Possibly. I don't know. This is true. I wanna load up on some cheaper stocks too, but I'm waiting to see. What I've been waiting for is to see if this is going to drop in even lower than this. Because, like, if you look at this, it's so weird. It's kind of hard to tell. Comparing it to like a normal stock, you don't really see, that type of build up. So I thought if it cracked below 300, it's going to drop some more. And it did crack a little bit, but it held up. So like what I'm looking for next is for 300 to break. If the SPY cracks 300 and actually doesn't rebound like this, if it just purely cracks 300, I think that we can see the market down even further, probably down to, I don't know, 280, 290, something like that. So I don't know. That's what I'm waiting for. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. That's the thing. The bottom right now is 285. As of now. But like I said, I think if 300 drops, I think we could see it down to 285, and then if 285 cracks, I mean, maybe 270. The low is 272 for the year, so that would be a pretty big drop in the market if it drops all the way down to 272. To kind of like figure it out, you kind of just got to look at a big chart. So at 272, and well, really, when you put it on a 20-year chart, it doesn't look like anything. 272 is like way up here still. So I'd say looking at this 20 chart, the bottom, there's the bottom could be extremely low. I don't know. I mean, it's so, on a 20-year chart, the SPY is so high up that the bottom could be all the way down here at 169, 170, because you got where it hit resistance here. And then when it broke above, it went on this run. So actually, I would say the bottom is probably around 155. That's the concern. Is the bottom could be, I don't know. That's why I'm waiting it out. That's why I keep waiting it out instead of buying shares. Because I mean, this right here at 280.85, that could be, if that ends up being the bottom, then that was a pretty good place to buy some stocks. But I really think it's going to come down some more. If, like I said, if it cracks 300. I don't know. It's so hard to tell. Because yesterday, out of nowhere, the Feds announced the rate cut and the SPY jumped straight up. So, like, I don't know. It's so hard to call what the stock market's going to do. And if you look in Facebook groups and everywhere else on social media with traders, stock traders, option traders, all that different things, everybody is like split. Like half the people that I've seen talk about it said that the market is going to continue to rebound. Half of them say it's going to crash. So, like, I don't think anybody knows. It's too hard to tell. There's too many different variables, I think, at this point. But a lot of those people too are the people who are always saying that the market is going to crash. So, I mean, I don't know what to expect, honestly. But I think, I don't know, as long as this 300 area holds up, I think we could start see it rebounding. I think that's pretty much what it depends on, is this 300 mark right here. That's what my thoughts are. But anyway, we'll see. Feds won't let it retest that low. I mean, we're already trillions of dollars in debt. How much more money can they pump in the market? They keep on pumping money in the market. We keep going into more debt. Inflation goes up. I mean, it's possible we could hit another recession, and they can't do anything about the market crashing. It'll just crash because of how it works. But I mean, I don't know. I really don't know, because I've been trying to figure it out the past 2 weeks of which way the market's going, and I have no idea. That's why I'm focusing back on just day trading regular stocks, because they're doing fine during all this. So whatever. If if Bernie or Joe Biden wins, either one of them, then there could be a drop in the market. I don't I don't know how much Bernie is actually going to be able to change, because the president can't do it by himself. I think a lot more relies on who wins the Senate. So, but I do think I do think it will have quite a bit of a pullback leading right up to the election, and then if Bernie wins, we'll see a nice drop off. And then maybe it'll rebound a little bit later. Who knows? Maybe Bernie's stuff works out, maybe it doesn't. Who really knows? It's hard to say. And nothing the government has really done in the past, I don't know, 20 years has really done anything. Healthcare is as worse as it's ever been. You know, the stock market has been at all time highs, which is nice, but other things, it is what it is. I don't know. I'm not gonna get all into the political side of it. I do believe if Bernie wins, though, we will have a nice drop off. I don't know. There's so many variables. This year is such a crazy year because it is an election year, and normally the market pulls back some for an election year, but we have coronavirus on top of it. We have a lot of debt, but we have the rates just cut the housing, or the rates. The Feds just cut the housing market rates to like the lowest they've ever been. So I don't know. I just don't know, guys. I'll be honest with you. There's so many different variables. And I just saw that Biden won a bunch of states in the Super Tuesday thing or whatever. So if I don't, Biden can barely talk. Biden reminds me a lot of George W. Bush, old Junior, the way he speaks. I've seen several social media posts with clips from Biden where he's just like, "Yeah, you got the thing," and then you know the old saying, it's the thing, and just goes way over there to the side, and then there's a catfish, and you know the thing. Like, what are you talking about, Biden? Speak English. You're speaking pig Latin or something, dude. Come on. So I don't know how he won those states. I don't think he's going to beat Bernie, but, there's no telling. It's really hard to say. The crazy thing could be is if Bernie, if if Biden beats Bernie out, which would be kind of crazy at this point because Bernie has so much support. But if Bernie gets the election stole from him again, whew, the Democratic Party will be interesting. But anyway, I'm done with all that. I just get entertained. I get entertained by politics, honestly. I don't really have, I'm sure some of you guys might be wondering, what is my stance? Am I Democrat or Republican? And I'll just go ahead and put it on record now so everybody knows. I'm neither. I'm not in any party. I think all of it's stupid. Our system was old. Joe Rogan had a joke about it. He said our system was made by guys who were wearing powdered wigs and wooden teeth. So that's how I feel about it. I think it's all stupid. A two-party system is garbage. Nothing ever gets done. Nothing has really gotten done. I think our whole system needs to be remade. We need like a 5 or 8 party system or something like that to where there's not so much divide between the whole country. I'm not a communist. I don't think we should have a communist leader. I think democracy is good. Capitalism is good. But I just think the whole thing is outdated. Our system was made when they were riding horses still. Now we have self-driving cars. Our Senate seats and stuff, they have no term limits. That's just crazy that people are sitting in Senate for 50 years. You're sitting there for 50 years, you're going to be out of date and out of touch with what the people want and stuff like that. I don't know. Hopefully I don't lose a bunch of subscribers because of this, but it is what it is. I just think it's all stupid at this point. Daniel, be you like a dictator system? But yeah, I don't know what needs to happen, but something needs to happen. That's all I know. None of it makes any sense to me at this point. Yeah, but in 200 years, how much has happened? Like, lots happened in 200 years. It's not the same country it was at all. So, I get your point, Daniel, but at the same time, think about what's happened to technology in the past 20 years, just 20 years. I remember my dad having a pager. Now we have cell phones that are smartphones that are computers that can control your entire house. It's crazy. But anyway, enough of the political crazy talk. I'm a little bit crazy when it comes to all that, but it is what it is. Don't hate me for it. It's just my opinion on it. But yeah. So all right, guys, very interesting day today. Very interesting day in the stock market today. We'll be back here tomorrow on the secondary account. So congrats to anybody who made some profit today. I know most of us took some losses, but we'll get back to it tomorrow. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Until next time.